हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू वाओएस। चलिए आज का द हिंदू देख लेते हैं। ओके, सो फर्स्ट न्यूज इज रिजर्व बैंक रेजेस rates by 20 basis points, bring down growth outlook to 7%. Okay, so here two important static topics which you should know about are monetary policy and what is repo rate or what is reverse repo rate. Okay, different rates and how they impact inflation. Okay, how inflation leads to recession. These things you should know. Okay, so now we cover this particular topic. So first thing is like repo rate presently is now 5.9%. Earlier it was 5.4%. So 50 basis point increase, that is 5.9%. Okay. Now economic growth projection, what RBI says is now 7% for financial year 2023. Earlier they have projected it to 7.2%. So they have reduced it by 0.2% to 7%. Okay. Inflation projection for 2023, they have kept it same as 6.7% for financial year 2023. Now, what are the reasons for increasing the rates? First is aggressive monetary policy actions of advanced economy. Recently, we have read that USA has increased their rates by 100 basis points. We have done by 50 basis points. They have done it at once by 100 basis point, and there are chances that they might increase it over the months by another 175 basis points. So considering those things, because they are also worried about high rates of inflation, they also want to curtail the inflation. We are also doing the same thing. Okay, secondly, extended geopolitical tension. Basically we are talking about Russia Ukraine. Others are there, but the major factor is for the current situation is Russia Ukraine war. 3 F's you should remember: food, fertilizer and fuel. Okay, these are the impacts of Russia Ukraine war for other global nations. Okay, tightening global financial conditions, as we have read that increase in the financial repo rates. Then the last one is possible decrease in external demand. Okay, so these are the reasons why we have tried to increase our basis points for the repo rate. Okay, then impact on the industries we will talk about. First thing, if you will increase the rates, home loans will become costlier. Interest will be more. People will shy off in taking home loans. That means sale of flats will decrease. What will happen to the renting properties? Renting will increase. So if renting will increase, that means price of rent or rent will increase. So this is one impact. Another impact is now borrowings will become costlier. And secondly, export is already slumped because of global scenario. Okay, so it will be difficult for the industry to take loan also, and with the slumping demand they won't be earning the money also. So it will further lower down the strength of the industries. Okay, चलिए next देख लेते हैं. केजरीवाल announces 15-point winter action plan, seeks support of states. अब देखिए इस वाली न्यूज में, ये अपन अगर पहले वाली न्यूज की बात करें जो रेपो रेट जो इंक्रीज हुआ है, बेसिकली यूपीएससी विल नॉट आस्क डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम दीज टॉपिक्स बिकॉज see these are regular phenomena, like setting of MPC, deciding about the rates is a regular phenomena, but the trend you should know the trend followed by them and why they are following that trend. What are the global situations or local situations which are impacting our policy? Okay, so to that extent the last article was important. Now this article is also not that important. Already one issue is here that stubble burning has been covered under this previous year mains questions, so they won't be asking it again because it is not any recent phenomena. Okay, so the thing is, like, from here what is the takeaway out of this news? And also another news is there like this: city may breathe better air during October and November. Okay, so takeaway is like what Delhi is trying to do to curb the menace of air pollution. Okay, so those things can be used in other pollution based answer writings as well. Okay, first thing is that they have banned the manufacturing and sale of firecrackers. Second thing is they are trying to use spray of biodecomposers for free of cost for stubble to avoid stubble burning. What they are doing is for the long field areas they are spraying biodecomposers to decompose the waste in the agricultural field instead of doing the stubble burning. Okay, what is stubble burning? You can go and read about it. Okay, Then what they are doing is they have adopted graded response action plan GRAP. Also they are using anti-smog guns, okay, and they have made it mandatory for all the construction sites with more than 5,000 square meter area to have anti-smog guns. Also Delhi government itself is installing multiple anti-smog guns. After that we are using water sprinklers and they are continuously sweeping the roads. Okay, what these things will do, these things will reduce dust, and that removal of dust in the atmosphere will also help in the reduction of particulate material of 2.5 and 10. Okay, they are also diverting the routes, okay, or constructing alternative routes to decrease the congestion and traffic, and they are also penalizing the open burning of garbages. Okay, after that they have also discussed about SAFAR. What is SAFAR? System of Air Quality and Weather Forecasting and Research. चलिए आप इससे रिलेटेड स्टैटिक टॉपिक्स थोड़ा थोड़ा देख लेते हैं. फर्स्ट थिंग इज व्हाट इज सफर. देखिए सफर इज एन इंटीग्रल पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया फर्स्ट एयर क्वालिटी अर्ली वार्निंग सिस्टम ऑपरेशनल इन दिल्ली. ठीक है. इट मॉनिटर्स ऑल वेदर पैरामीटर्स लाइक टेम्परेचर, रेनफॉल, ह्यूमिडिटी, विंड स्पीड एंड विंड डायरेक्शन, यूवी रेडिएशन, सोलर रेडिएशन. Pollutants monitored, which pollutants it monitors: 2.5 pm, 10 pm, ozone, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, benzene, toluene, xylene and mercury. Okay, so to the extent SAFAR is concerned, this much is important. चलिए next देखते हैं. What is graded response action plan? Is a set of measures to be taken to reduce air pollution depending upon the current level of pollution. It was notified by Union Environment Ministry in 2017 to fight air pollution based on SC direction. So there are multiple criteria like poor to very poor condition, different conditions, different measures are there. Severe plus or emergency, severe, very poor, moderate or poor. So for each of them they have different responses. Okay, if you want you can go through this article. Okay, I don't think that it's now relevant, but you should know what is graded response action plan. Okay, then what is anti-smog gun? It is a device that sprays nebulized water droplets into the atmosphere to reduce air pollution. Connected to a water tank and mounted on a vehicle, the device could be taken across the city to spray water to settle dust and other suspended particles, as I have told you. Spray water up to the height of 50 meters and results were positive as the spray acts like rain and settled dust particles and PM 2.5. Next देखते हैं. Okay, there was a news that one Dalit lecturer has said that instead of doing fasting during Navaratras, women should learn about constitution. So it has made a huge hue and cry, and Veracity has removed that guy. So like now Dalit guys are against it. Okay. चलिए नेक्स्ट देख लेते हैं. अब देखिए clouds over 200 Assam foreign tribunals. So basically the state government has said that we won't be extending the term for this 200 foreign tribunals. So what is foreign tribunals, that we'll see. Okay, tribunals are quasi judicial bodies. Okay, what they do, they determine person staying illegally as a foreigner or not. Every individual whose name does not figure in a final national register of citizen can represent his her case in front of an appellate authority, that is foreigners tribunals. So basically क्या है कि national register of citizens जो है, if your name is not there then you will be treated as a foreigner. Okay, so if your name is not there and you feel that no, you are a citizen of India, you can file an appeal against that national register that you are a citizen of India, and you can establish your documents there to establish your citizenship. Okay, अब national register क्या है? National Register of Citizen, initially it has been created 1951, is a register prepared after the conduct of census of 1951 in respect of each village, showing the houses or holdings in a serial order and indicating against each house or holding the number and names of persons staying there. Okay, so that has been done in 1951. Recently why it was in news, because see, after 1971 war between India and Pakistan for that liberation of Bangladesh, many citizens of Bangladesh migrated to India illegally, and they are residing in Assam. So to get a note of that, how many of them are illegal migrants to India, we have started this National Register of Citizens upgradation exercise in Assam. Okay, so it has been updated in Assam only for now, and the government plans to update it nationally as well. Okay, so that was in that, because of that it was in news. Okay, exactly. Okay, more than 6,100 Myanmar students in Mizoram schools MZU to start Burmese classes as well. So basically, what has happened? Many of the families uh, from Myanmar have fled Myanmar to avoid civil war. There is civil war in Myanmar. To avoid that, they have crossed the border and they are residing in Mizoram. Okay, so they have not been given the status of refugees, but they are staying there, and now the state has decided to impart them teaching in Burmese. Okay, so out of this, this much is important, and secondly, you should know which all states of India are bordering Myanmar. So here, Arunachal, Nagaland, Manipur, and Mizoram. These are the four states which are having border with Myanmar, and the largest one is being with Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, चलिए next देखते हैं. इसके बाद ऐसा कुछ भी इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं, जो भी था हम ऑलरेडी पढ़ चुके हैं. ओके, तो कल हमने पढ़ा था कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट हैज अलाउड अबॉर्शन टू इवन सिंगल मदर for between 20 to 24 weeks, which was earlier been given only to the married women. Okay, so yesterday whatever we have covered here, nothing much has been explained beyond that, but even then I'll pick up some of the important points. First thing is that a particular judgment was based on equality of in constitution, then right to dignity, privacy, and bodily autonomy of women. So what has happened? Delhi High Court has declined abortion to a 25-year-old girl who wanted to abort her child because her partner denied marriage with her or declined marrying her. So, but High Court took it very technically that that 20 to 24 weeks part is only for those who are rape survivors, minors, those with physical disability and mental illness. Okay, but it doesn't talk about consensual relationship. So that's why Delhi High Court has declined her plea for abortion after 20 weeks. Okay, so on that they have decided, Supreme Court has decided that if a married woman can be allowed to abort her child up to 24 weeks, a single woman should also be allowed. Okay. Then they have talked about for abortion beyond 20 weeks, lady should have an opinion of 2 registered medical practitioners. Okay, but court has said mother should be the sole person to decide whether she wants that child or not. Okay, because she knows unwanted effects of unwanted pregnancy on women's physical and mental health. So she knows it better. And then court has also discussed about the marital rape situation also, where the court has allowed abortion beyond 20 weeks. Okay, after that this topic talks about telecom bills. So the thing is, like, once telecom bill will become an act, that time it is better to discuss the pros and cons or fallouts of the act than at present when it is a bill, because there is a huge gap between the lip and a sip. Okay. Next thing. As India ages, keeping an eye on the elderly. So basically, see, the factual data which is important, I have highlighted it. But after that, it has started concentrating towards eye issues with the elderly. So that is not that much important to us. Okay. So first thing is, like, a UN report is there. UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs has released a report named World Population Prospect 2022. Okay. So it has discussed about the shift in the population demography. Okay. So what one thing it says is that global birth rate stabilizes and shrink. 16% of world population by 2050 is expected to be of persons beyond 65 years. Okay. Secondly, India will reach to its peak, and then it talks about issues with the elderlies and health issues. Okay. Then it talks about by that time world will be having 9.7 billion people. Okay. And out of that, people with more than 65 years of age will be twice of that of children under 5 years. Okay, this is one thing they have talked about. Then they were saying that by that time, India will be the highest populous country of the world, surpassing China with 1.7 billion population, and then it will be having elderly population doubled to 20% of the total population of India. Okay, this much is important for this article. Okay, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.